Hey, what's up, everybody? While with Blockchain Academics, we're going to be going into yield farming, how to make passive crypto with their crypto. A lot of people are using centralized exchanges like crypto.com, BlockFi, and all those websites, which you're actually not insured. Your funds aren't insured. They're not regulated banks. So if their business model fails or they just shut down, you will lose all your crypto. So let's look at DeFi, decentralized finance protocols that run on Ethereum and the Binance Smart Chain so you can earn more passive crypto. Right now we're on DeFi Pulse and I've been watching this chart grow like a little baby. It's at 57.9 billion total value locked TVL. You'll see that a lot. And that does not account for the money that's locked up on the Binance Smart Chain side, which there are billions that are locked up and they're earning passive crypto either by farming, nesting, liquidity providing, and all that great stuff. So this is the list, and you can see by locked USD in their protocols. So this is where it comes to like, don't trust, verify. If you're sending your money to BlockFi or to these exchanges like crypto.com, you're actually trusting them to meet good ends on your money, where this is a smart contract and you're literally trusting the code. You're not trusting, my bad, you're verifying the code. And a lot of these protocols have been audited by third party companies that are, their sole jobs is to audit the smart contracts, make sure that they're not malicious, that they can't mint millions of tokens, that you can withdraw your tokens after, and there's nothing malicious for users to lose their money. And so far, so great. There has been some hacks in the past, and it's not 100% safe. Like any investment, you can lose everything. So we wouldn't recommend you to go all in or use your life savings. As you can see here, there's $18 billion of assets earning interest across 10 markets on Compound, and you can check those addresses are public, so you can see all of the coins and value in those addresses. And we'll start right here. So these are supplying markets, and here are borrow markets. You can actually use your own crypto as collateral to take loans out. This is like the basic of yield farming or staking or whatever you want to call it. We're not going to go into liquidity providing now and deeper tools that you can use in the DeFi sector. We're just going to start with the basics, and that's literally just farming your crypto, putting that up to earn an APY. So you can see here they have BAT, you're earning 0.73, Compound 0.67, nothing too crazy. ETH, you're not earning much. Uniswap, USDC coin. So with the stable coins, you're earning the most on more protocols. On more of these protocols, you'll see that the stable coins are earning the most because they're leveraging that, they're arbitraging, they're using it as liquidity, they're loaning it out, and all that great stuff. Maybe they're even trading it, who knows. So Tether, you're getting 17.47%, and you can see it's super easy. You just supply your Tether. You need to enable the transaction, the coin limit transaction first, like most protocols. So you can see here, allow Compound Finance to spend your USDT, and then you can go ahead and supply that. So we chose to go over Compound right now because it is the largest in terms of TVL. And now we'll go into Aave. They have $7.4 billion in their liquidity protocol, and they are very popular as well. Aave's been crushing it. So you can see here, if we do by deposited APY, you can see SUSD, you're getting 32.66%. And you can see right now how much is the total market size and how much is the total borrowed. So if we just click that right now, you can go into all of the details, the reserve size, the utilization rate, your wallet balance, what you've already deposited, borrowed, health factor, loan to value available to you, deposit APY, pass through day average, and you could look at all of that stuff before making a decision, before giving your crypto up. USDC coin giving you 14.65%. I screwed that up. Yeah, Gemini dollars, GUSD, giving you 24.43%, which these are unheard of. You don't get 25% from any deal. We were looking at a real estate deal and it was 8% compounded over 3 years to start getting your first payment after 3 years. This 24%, which 8% over 3 years is 24, you are getting 11.3%. The 30 days average is 11.3%. You're getting 24.43% over the year, which is, like I said, unheard of. Binance Coin, almost 20%. USDT, almost 20%. USD Coin, 14.65%, which I believe all of these APYs beat BlockFi and Crypto.com. And I know there's a bunch of other websites that offer these, but just looking at this, it just blows it out the water. And you're not trusting. You're verifying, and you're seeing how much money is locked up in these protocols. Look at USDT Coin here. There's $250 million with USDC Coin. There's $345 million locked up here. So it gives me some sense of relief seeing like there's a ton of money in these protocols. Look at how much there is right here, and they have been running for quite a while. We'll go into Vesper. This one it's recently released. You can see that there's smaller earning rates, but this is on the actual native currency you're lending. So let's go into the app and we'll see. I actually have some crypto in here because I wanted to test some of these protocols before I promote them and before I share them. And I've had this in here for maybe a couple weeks in right now. And on the Ethereum, so I have 5 ETH right now, and I'm gaining a little bit of Ethereum through the spot percentage. But I am looking to earn Vesper, so I'm earning their native token. Same with WBTC. You're not earning much here on the actual WBTC. It's still growing in value by a bit because I deposited 5 ETH and now I have 5.0007, which isn't much. But if you're here for the long term, which I would be recommending to find the best protocol for yourself and then do it long term, because you're spending gas fees and you have to, allow the transaction. You need to send or, apply those allocations. And then when you remove or harvest and claim that, you'll have to be paying gas fees. So if somebody's sending a couple $100, it doesn't make the most sense unless you're on the BSC side. So then you can see here they're giving you 16.78% and then 17% on your Ethereum or WBTC in Vesper. So right now I'm earning Vesper, and that's worth $50 right now. And since we're in a bull market, it could move higher. And then let's look at the USDC, which is just nuts. There is $250 million locked up in USDC right now. They're getting 10% on their USDC coin and then 42% in Vesper. That's 50+%. If you have $1 million, you're earning $500K in a year. So, you see all those financial videos like invest your money and then use the money you get from the passive income, to splurge or to live that lifestyle. And you'll always have that $1 million there. You can pull it out whenever. You just have to pay a gas fee and you can pull it out. It's not locked up. It's not, frozen. You can pull it out literally a minute after you put it in. And you can see how much money is locked up. There's 1.5 billion total locked up in Vesper. And now we're going to move on to the BSC side. Cheaper in fees, and I find that some of their APYs are just crazy. So this is autofarm.network. There's 2.7 trillion, I meant to say billion dollars, but the TVL made me say trillion. There's 2.7 bill in TVL, and you can see that some of these, I did it from highest to lowest. So you can see that some of these daily APYs are just nuts. 845 million, if I'm reading that right, 3.3K, 3K. But you just want to, in my opinion, you want to stay away from those large APYs because there's a lot of risks, and we'll go into that in some of our next videos. So you see you can stake DOT, ADA, and this is auto compounding daily. So you can see this is the APY per month, and then this is the daily APR right here. So I wanted to look at BUSD and TUSD and USDC. So BUSD, you're earning 33% a year, and that's a 0.09 daily APR. And same with USDC, that was for BUSD. USDC, you're getting 36% a month, a year, and then you're getting 0.1%, a tenth of 1% a day compounded. Do you know how much that is, or how compounding can really explode your positions over the long term? It's just nuts. You don't see these anywhere else, and these are like the low risk ones I'm sharing. I'm sharing the stable coins where they're not fluctuating in price like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you're earning a rate almost 10 to 20x over what a bank would give you, maybe even 30x, 40x what a bank would give you. And for example, real estate, you can find real estate, a great cap rate would be like 7%. Obviously, you can find deals to 20, 30, 40, 50%, but like you don't find those every day. Here you can come in, the everyday person, you could be in India, Pakistan, Lebanon, wherever, and you can access these protocols. That's what's the crazy thing about this. It's not limited to anybody. It's borderless, it's trustless, it's peer-to-peer, and you're just interacting with smart contracts which have been verified. There's no trust. Let's get into the Goose Finance. I am going to be waiting for their vault, which is releasing in 3 hours. And you can see their vault is releasing in 2.5 hours. And we'll go over the Nest side, and it was Pancake Swap. So Goose Finance, you can see the same thing right here. And it's a lot cheaper to use BNB for fees than it is for Ethereum. So you can really stack up those. You can really compound with like daily auto compounding, which I believe they're doing with their vaults, which are going to be auto compounded, so you don't have to go in and use gas fees like BNB to just harvest that coin and then put it back into the contract. It'll just automatically do that. So with BUSD, which is a stable coin, you're seeing 50%, and then the daily ROI, you're seeing just over 0.1%, 0.13, and you can see how much you earn per $1,000. And if you're leaving this over 300, a year, 2 years, 3 years, I did $50,000 over 3 years daily compounding with one of these APRs, and you're making triple your investment. You're doing 300% gains because it's compounded, and you have to check, and sometimes these APRs are fluctuating, they're going up and down, so you just really need to kind of be aware of that, and you need to really pick which one you want, or you can split it up against a few, but then you're losing that large compounding factor. Instead of having like 50 grand or 10 grand in one protocol, you're splitting it up against 10, and then you're going to be paying more fees and things like that. So you can see here USDT 60.99 per 61%. with almost a daily ROI of 0.2%. Like, anybody would probably tell you that's a scam. But we can see with Goose Finance, they actually have both of their audits right here, audited by Hacken, audited by Certic. You can click them and see them, and you can see that there's $125 million that is locked up in this protocol as well. And let's move on to Pancake Swap. You can see there's $8.1 billion locked up, TLV, in this protocol as well. And Pancake Swap, if you are aware of BSC and BNB, then you should know what Pancake Swap is. It's like the Uniswap of ETH, Pancake Swap for BNB. So we can go to farms as well, or the pools. And then this is different. This is, I believe, yield farming different tokens using the native token Pancake. So Cake, you're going to use Cake to allocate, and then you're going to earn a different coin. So stake Cake to earn new tokens. You can unstake at any time. And these new tokens are doing just crazy ROIs. So look at the APR here, 100%, APR 129%. Just nuts on what you can earn. And if you're holding Cake or USDT or BUSD or USDC, Ethereum, WBTC, and you have, a little bit more and it's just sitting there, why not use it to make passive income? I'd highly recommend not taking all your Ethereum, all your WBTC, all your USDC, and going all in. I'm only allocating, you know, 1% or 2% or 5% max into these protocols that I am willing to lose. That one day I could wake up and see a hack and there could be billions or hundreds of millions wiped and I would be at loss. So you need to know that with any investment, you could lose this. There are hackers every day that see that 8 billion TVL or that 100, 2, 3, 400 million, and they're trying to crack that. I mean, if you're a hacker, why wouldn't you? So you can see that you can earn these tokens, and you can see how much Pancake is actually the total cake and then the end. And you can see that these probably will not last, like they're not here forever. They have a certain amount of, you know, DGO or gum that they will give out, and then a new coin they'll put out, or WBTC pool. That's pretty cool. You can, if I'm assuming that's a wrapped Bitcoin alternative. So if you can earn, you know, Bitcoin by staking, that is pretty cool, especially at a 91% APR. So these are just some protocols that you can put your money to work. There are, you know, different types of ways to do it. So like liquidity providing, so to be an LP liquidity provider, and that's putting two assets together. So let's say $1,000 of USDT and $1,000 of BNB, and then you know, matching that together and then providing that as liquidity to these exchanges or to these protocols, which have a little bit more risk in terms of impermanent loss, and which we'll have to go into another day. We're starting more on the basics of just lending, farming, staking, you know, yield farming, whatever you want to call it, to earn more tokens, to earn tokens passively without doing anything. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. If you guys have any questions regarding this, regarding any protocol, or you want us to take a look at any project, you know, fundamental wise, look into the white paper, or technicals, charting it up, looking at the prices and where we think it might go, post that below. We're doing our $1,000 YouTube giveaway as well. We just did our $200 Ethereum Twitter giveaway yesterday. This one's going to be on YouTube, so just stick around. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, post them below. We'll see you guys tomorrow.